Hi, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Glissade LED pendant. This is the 1375/85. Let's get into details now. Let's talk about the size of it to begin with, and we're going to talk about the height of the fixture body, and that's going to be 3.2 inches high. The depth on it is 4.2, and the length is coming in about 20 inches, so it's a good size. Overall height, now we're talking about the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the actual ceiling. It's going to give you a range. It's going to start off at 8 inches overall height, which is about there, which makes this a great semi-flush actually. If you want to go beyond that, it'll go all the way to 104 inches as standard product. If you need this to be longer than the long, which is 104 inches, drop me a quick email. Say you're looking at the 1375/85, tell me what you need. So tell me you're looking for 185 inches or 200 inches overall height. I'm going to take your email, send it to Hubbardton Forge's Customs Department. It's going to come back with an answer, how we can help you out. Adds a little time and money, but it's something we do every day. So let's get into a couple other things about this. Let's talk about the glass really quick. So the glass is absolutely beautiful. If you're familiar with Hubbardton Forge, they only use the best glass makers all over the world, and this is really an incredible piece right in front of me. Hand poured glass. And then they come in and they actually drop shards of broken glass onto that. That goes into a kiln and melts this all just like ice. So it's got a great look to it. So the idea for this is coming from a guy named Andy Mortar, who's a designer at Hubbardton Forge. And he basically did what we all do here in Vermont. So you walk out in the woods in the wintertime and check things out. So that's basically what this is. The word glissade actually means a skillful glide over ice in a steep descent. So it's kind of like sliding down an icy hill on your feet. How's that? So anyway, it's an incredible piece of glass, and we're going to leave it right here just like it's a piece of sculpture so we can enjoy it. Okay, moving on, why don't we talk about a couple other things. Let's talk about slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. It's very easy. I want to talk more about the canopy and want to show you information about that canopy, and how we do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. So that's going to show you a lot of great information. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you how to put it together, which is very simple. But it's going to show you a lot of details about that canopy, how it goes over your 4-inch junction box. This is what you guys have at home. This only weighs 8.2 pounds, so it's not very heavy. It just hangs from a normal box, no weight restrictions. The other thing about it is that canopy is about this thick. The diameter is 7.4, and it actually holds a transformer, which is going to transform your line voltage in your house or your building into low voltage, so it safely goes down those cables. So I want to make sure you can see all that information and drawings, and so take advantage of that if you guys can. So moving on from there, let's talk about what's going on inside of this as far as lamping goes. So basically you have an arc, which is kind of cool. If you get a chance, there's a sconce, a wall sconce that matches this, where I actually have it on the table and I kind of tip it up and it shows you that row of LEDs are embedded in that arc. So you should watch that video too. Plus it's a great fixture that would go great with this if you guys have that application. But anyway, watch that video and it shows you some details about how that LED strip is embedded in there. That's a 4-watt LED in this one, 650 lumens, which is a good amount of light. And you can use it in all kinds of different ways. You can use it in bathrooms, you can use it over kitchen islands, you can use it over dining room tables. And like I said before, because it's so short, it can be a semi-flush, which is very cool. It's also, the thing I like about it is the color temperature of this is 3000 Kelvin. A lot of people, you know, they talk about LEDs and they talk about they don't like the bluish white light. Well, that's not what this is. This is the same light that's coming down on my hands from the LEDs above. These are 3000 Kelvin warm white. It's also a dimmable fixture, so make sure you talk to your installer, tell them that you're going to be using a fixture that has dimmable LEDs, and they can put the right dimmer on the wall for you. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.